Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. Happy Friday, happy Black Friday, and happy Thanksgiving. And hello, Nordic. To answer your question, Thanksgiving was good. It was nice and quiet, just the way I like it. Hope you had a good one. Now, I'm trying to figure out what I've done in this mess of quests. I did the flowers. I helped the Breton woman. I found the mushrooms. I found the ceramic bowl. I found the stolen report, so all that's done. Had a good meal, but the entire day and evening I had some intestinal issues that left me doubled over. So not a fun day, to be honest. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be fun. I'm sorry to hear that. Having had gallstones, I do know the feeling. But for several years, pretty much I could eat a marshmallow and be sick. Yeah. I do not know. There was something she told me. Someone she told me I should go see.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Sure. Do you have any tasks? Training duties. Speak with Ajira. Unfortunately, there are times when the meds simply do not work, and of course, had to be on my favorite holiday.
Do you need my services?
A potion today?
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Ranus Atheris. Okay, there's a Ranus Atheris here, but Ajira does not like Ranus. There's also Edwina Elbert at the Guild of Mages in Aldrin. Ranus Atheris. Edwina in Aldrin. Ranus.
I have
see if
the
we can
finest
find
spells
Ranus.
in town.
Looking for something in particular?
Who are you? Yep, you're not Ranus. Nope. Nope, you're the one that we helped her defeat. You're definitely not Ranus. She says this Ranus is in the Mages Guild here. But yeah, a lot of times the medicines just don't cut it. Nothing up here.
Outlander, what do you want?
Oh, you're Ranus. Do you have any duties for me?
I don't have any duties for associate, but you may be ready for advancement.
I may be ready for advancement. Okay.
Congratulations. You are now officially the apprentice. Study diligently and perform your duties.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have any duties for apprentice, but you may be ready for advancement. Congratulations. You are now officially the journeyman. Study diligently and perform your duties.
Wow, apparently I have done enough stuff to make journeyman with the Mages Guild.
I need someone to convince an ex-Telvanni to join us. While you're there, you can collect Manwë's guild dues.
Okay.
The Telvanni's name is Larar Beraloth. He's in Sulipund. If you can't convince him to join, kill him. While you're there, collect the guild dues from Manwë. She is in Punabi nearby.
Okay. You want me to kill someone? The heck? No, apparently they don't mess around. Now, the other one was Elmina in Alderun.
May I help you?
Edwina and Alderun. I think we're going to see if we can't make a trip to Alderun. I don't think I've been there yet. Alderun is your favorite settlement? Alright. Huh. Of course I went the exact wrong way. How much gold do I have now? 1,400. Very good. I'll probably need it to do repairs. Or maybe I will be able to upgrade a skill or something. The houses are all made of giant chitin carapaces. That's got to be interesting.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. I'm your local caravaner, and I hope I can find you Silt Strider travel to your destination. Or, if you are new to Balmora, can I help you with local services? Do you need someone in particular, or is there a specific place in Balmora I can help you find?
Okay, so... yeah, we can travel to Alderun for 19 gold. I would like a ride to Alderun, sir. Thank you very much. And hopefully, whatever's out there we can handle. Because I have no clue. I've never been there. Are we going overland? Or are we... Okay, no. Hopefully I arrive in daylight. Oh, well, that's promising. It looks like it's getting to be nighttime. Which seems to be the way every time I take a Silt Strider ride. That Silt Strider turns on a dime. Would not expect that. I would. It's an insect. If you've seen the way insects are capable of moving, they can move pretty quick and pretty agile. Yep, it is dusk already. I think, unless this is a particularly long ride, it's going to be nighttime when we get there. Insects got nothing on squirrels and cat. Yeah, squirrels and cats are pretty agile too. I saw I saw a little video clip on Twitter app that this cat went from like, cat was asleep, cat wakes up and stretches, and then boom, it's out of the shot. Halfway across the room, and then it's water dish. I'm like, wow. That cat had the zooming. It was actually very funny to see. Oh, not only is it nighttime, but there's a thunderstorm. Woohoo! We're getting all the good stuff right now. Alright, which way are we going, Sir Silt Strider? Because I have no idea where Alderun is. So I am trusting you to... Oh, we have not been this way before. I hope I know what I'm doing. loud, I'll see if I can turn it down. Because I know that that lightning and thunder get really loud. So now that Thanksgiving's out of the way, we are less than a month away for Christmas. Got anything planned for that holiday, Nordic? It's not too bad, okay. Got any? What's your top 3 things on your Christmas wish list? Same thing I do every holiday, try to take over the world. All right, brain. That was a fun cartoon when I was growing up, Pinky and the Brain. Actually, I think I might have been a young adult by then, but it was still a fun cartoon. Look at the boat. Oh, it's almost 2025. I really, really, really hope Oblivion comes out earlier in 2025 rather than later. I'm so looking forward to that. The skybox looks a little more pixelated in the dark than it does in the light. I guess that's alright. Top 3 things I want for Christmas. Let's see. Anna, Kendrick, Emily, Kenny, and Kristen Druck. I have no idea who any of those women are. That is very much the sarcastic guy response, but okay. Who's being sarcastic? That's usually the response a guy gives when he's being sarcastic. Name off his top 3 favorite female celebrities. Of course, they might not be celebrities. They might be sports stars or musicians, or I have no clue. I literally don't know who they are. Man, I wish this was still light outside. I could see what everything is. Actresses, and one is a singer too. Okay. The thunder is a bit loud. Yeah. Let me see. Options. Audio. Effects. Probably under effects. That should help. No, I have never watched The Walking Dead. I mean, I've heard of it. I know what it is. It wasn't my thing. Dude's got a goatee. I quit on the show when Negan showed up. Just ruined the show for me. Never went back. That's too bad. It is too bad when something happens in a show that just kind of breaks the immersion for you. We are going a lot further than I thought we were. Okay. I like this. Yeah, I haven't been out this way at all. I like this. See, I would have figured you would want some new wargaming miniatures, or maybe a new hex game, or some materials for your hex game. You're shopping for some historical miniatures to paint. What particular era? Are we talking American Civil War? Revolutionary War? Talking domestic or foreign? All of the eras? Even all the way back to ancient Rome? Dawn of human civilization to the end of World War II. Okay. How about the Roman gladiators? Maybe even a figure that you could make into the Emperor Marcus Aurelius. What are those creatures down there? Oh, those are those things. They are a tough fight. Oh boy, we might be in over our head. Oh well, if I die, so be it. At least I didn't set a challenge. If you die, you uninstall. There is I can't remember who it is, they do that type of challenge. If I die, I uninstall. Wonder how many games they've uninstalled since they started that. Oh, there's a lot of those creatures here. Yep, I'm gonna get my butt handed to me. Repeatedly. I was thinking American Civil War, American Revolutionary War, World War II, Greco-Persian War, Punic Wars, Bronze Age. Ooh, Mesopotamia. Do that one. Mesopotamia. Whoever made this mod needs to learn that light does in fact exist. I'm thinking there is either an issue between the mod and the game, or maybe an issue where two mods are fighting with each other, and it's created this darkness. Or there is a mod, I'm guessing there might be a mod that has tried to make for more realistic lighting, which means that when it's dark, it's really dark, and when it's light. That's the only things I could think of, and because, well, the mods came all packed together as a set, I have no idea why it actually does that. Oh look, it's a cliff racer. Now what's that place? That looks like some sort of fort. Hey, are we still going? Oh, is that the place we're heading to up there? Oh, look, it's a cliff racer. Not the quote you want to hear at all. Hey, I don't know. I'm starting to think the cliff racers are not quite as much of a pain as those creatures with the big mouths and the 2 legs. Those hit like... They hit like a tank. Okay, my Silt Strider driver is now whistling. The heck? You haven't been wandering around long enough. Cliff racers are annoying as all get out. They're annoying, but as far as combat, they are just a tad bit easier to kill than the other things. And this must be my stop. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And there he goes off again. Wait for daylight. Daylight. I'm not leaving. You want me to wait for daylight to go into the town? Oh, my athletic skills increased. Okay, F5 to save. You can't see the town. Okay. Alright, we will wait, but it might be a minute. But yeah, definitely the Mesopotamia stuff, because ancient history is really interesting. I have no idea telling what time it is in the game. Is there a way to see that? Okay, how? How do I do these things? Those are all filters. T. Ah, you're right. Resting here is illegal. You need to find a bed. Ah, but we can wait. There we go. So, it is a little lighter outside. And thank you, Nordic, for letting me know that. That was a thing I did not know. You know, I would say this is a pretty sturdy looking wall, except, you know, it's got like chunks knocked out of it. That's not a good sign. The houses are sturdier, lol. They seem to be. Yeah, the place looks neat. Redoran Guard. They look that that building looks like a giant croissant. It really does. It looks like a giant croissant. Scath crawl plant. Never heard of it. Don't try, indeed, but don't try eating it. No. No, I'm sure I would have some horrible heartburn. Those are the guard towers. That's, okay, those are neat looking. Those are neat. And it looks like as the crow flies, that fort is not that far away. Go up in one and look out on the town. Okay. Seems like this one has a more central location. We'll pick it. Oh, you can go down in here too? Alright, here's our upper... Now here's a question, and maybe it's a dumb question. If this is supposed to be a guard tower, why isn't this platform facing the other way? Because it looks like the guard tower looks in on the town. Yeah, these are some funny shaped buildings. Ooh, what's that up there? I bet you that's some place I'm not supposed to be. It looks like it goes on for a while, too. That's the ghost fence. Okay. So that's a place we don't want to cross right now. We are nowhere near prepared for anything like that. It looks neat, though. No, I've never played. Hello, casualties of gaming. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. A day late. Happy Black Friday. Hope you had a great day. And no, I have not played Morrowind before. I played some of Obsidian and a lot more of Skyrim, but I'm fairly new to Morrowind. Excuse me, I'm gonna be nosy. Oh, look. The guards even have their own duty beds down here. Yeah, I do mean Oblivion. I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because stupid stuff going on with Avowed got the name Obsidian on my mind. Ah, that's the Mages Guild. We'll want to go in there in a minute, but I want to look around. I picked up a copy of Skyward Sword HD and came home. F outside. People are insane. I did not go out for Black Friday. Yeah, no. I've seen how people can act on Black Friday. The one time I actually went out shopping on a Black Friday, all I did was go to a craft store. It wasn't Joann's, it wasn't Hobby Lobby, it was AC Moore. And even there, where you think people would be, I don't know, relatively calm and polite, they were a little insane. After that experience, I was like, yeah, no, not doing that again. There's a lot of guards in this place. Like, a ton of them. That's somebody's house. There's 1 gold. I think I'll leave 1 gold. That's somebody's house. Is that somebody's house? Yeah, it is somebody's house. Okay, so these are all houses. They don't look like they're very big. But I guess if you have enough room to put a bed, a cook stove, a couple of lights, a storage box, and a chamber pot, you're set. What's this? This looks like maybe the Fighters Guild or the temple. Okay. So are all these must all here be houses. Oh, I like your outfit. Can I have it? Yep. All right, this place is kind of neat.
You have something to say to me?
No, I don't. Just because I walked past you doesn't mean I want to speak with you. So, get bent. Looks like some sort of shop. Yeah, this is the Aldscar Inn. Okay. The Aldrin Council Club. So they're right next door to each other. This is a strange little town. Is this Angorian town? Angorian. Alright, I had to get my heater plugged in and rolled over here. Too friggin' cold. So, casualties. I've heard of Skyward Sword. Is it something you've already played or something you're looking forward to trying out for the first time? I think we're going to go in here. The Guild's Mage's Guild. Wow. Sentences. I know how to string one together.
I've lots to show you.
I bet you do.
What is it? What do you want?
Hello, Himla. I'm sorry, I did not mean to disturb you. I will go ahead and close your door.
Do you need something?
Any rumors?
Edwina often complains about how the Archmage of Vardenfell, Trebonius, doesn't really care about scholarship.
Okay. Any advice? Buy paralysis as soon as you can, keep the creatures off you, and allows you to cast those more elaborate spells. Okay, I will remember that. Have you heard about the poor Ianus Surondus? He lost his patrimony betting on the Gwar. Sold every piece of the family silverware to pay his debt. A pity. I think it's driven him a bit mad. Wears clothes fit for a lord and hasn't got a drake for a meal. That's why you're cold. It's 25 degrees out. I think it's a little warmer than that here. I haven't checked, but I tend to keep the temperature in the house down in somewhere between 65 and 68, even though I get cold. I just put on an extra layer of clothes. And at night, I've got one of those electric mattress pads that I use to keep warm, so it helps cut down on the heating bill. Speak with Edwina. She's the guild steward here. Alright, so he can't help me with anything. He just says speak with Edwina. A bunch of doors I could open up and go through. What's this? Hello. You're Arundel. Oh, I bet you this is a portal between guilds, isn't it? Locked. Did that say trapped too? Yes. Lock level 45. Trapped. Yep, not messing with that one. Not only are my lock skills pathetic, but I don't think I know the first thing about trap. I like the lanterns. And I think that's everything up here that we care to look at. So down we go. Well, after we get nosy and look in these rooms. Oh, can I use that? I can use that. Okay. So, 3 beds in here. And I can use that one. Right, I have a place to sleep when I'm in Aldrin. Oh, look,
Go
you're
ahead,
Edwina.
I'm listening.
Hello. What y'all make for dinner? Getting hungry and had no thought to what to make. Ah, well, I do not know what is currently in your fridge. Or your pantry.
What's so important that you would interrupt my studies? If you must have duties for the Mages Guild, I suppose I could think of something.
That's exactly what I'm here for, Edwina. Your friend over in Balmora suggested I come here. Yes, Journeyman, there is something you could do for me. I'm looking for a copy of the rare Dwarven book, Chronicles of Newtlift. Okay, can you tell me more about these chronicles?
It is a rare dwarven tome. None of the Mages Guild branches have a copy, and it is simply essential to my research. Would you be willing to find a copy for me?
Sure. I have no idea where to start looking. Chronicles? Okay.
There's someone.
She gave me 250 septums. So I suppose if I find it at a vendor and it costs that or less, I can buy it. Jobasha? I was thinking of Jobasha. Mages Guild Charter. It is Chronicles of Newtlift. It's Nchuleft. And it's a dwarven book. That's the Fighters Guild. It's across from the Mages Guild. Council Club. Let's go in there.
This be important. Khajiit has no words for you.
Khajiit has no wares for you.
About this place.
Make it quick, Breton.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Daedra
There's
and
someone watching.
Daedra.
I can tell.
Actually, a nice little spot down here. Nice places to sit and rest.
I suppose you're looking for a town.
They're just grah, grah, grah. I'll score in. Oh, this is nice.
Hurry this up, will you?
Private area for drinking. Only hint you're giving is if I have coin, the seller has
This
book.
scent
Good
is
day.
new.
I'm Boderi Ferrano, publican of the Aldscar Inn here in Aldrun. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
Well, what do you have for sale?
Welcome, Outlander. I've special prices just for you today.
Nothing that I particularly want. But I'll sell you that. I'll sell you that. Special prices for you today. So she's raising her rates just for you. That's what it sounds like. Alright, before I head over to Vivek, At least tell me this. Is this vendor in Aldrin? Or am I going to Javasha?
Welcome to Aldrin. New here? If so, I can tell you what services are available and where.
Tell me what you want.
Oh. Okay. That's what I thought. First, before we go... Silver short sword. Silver dagger. Cat meowing. Ah. I should probably pick a couple of those up. Now, if I pick all 10 of them up, that's like 200 gold. Which I really should do, but I'm only going to pick up 5 of them. That's 106 gold, but that gets me 5 repair kit. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's go find the ride. I do like that music. Alright, the music's over. The people who did the music for the first few Elder Scroll games did a fantastic job.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to Aldrun. I'm the local caravaner, and I can tell you about Siltstrider travel if you'll tell me your destination. Are you new to Aldrun? I would be happy to tell you about local services or help you find someone in particular. Is there a specific place in Aldrun you're looking for?
Alright, he does not go to Vivek. I could go back to Balmora, or I could go to Morgan. But I don't know if Morgan will get me to Vivek. Morgan, hold on. And it, oh, I have to pick, never mind. Okay. There's Balmora. Up here's Aldrun. Sedanine. Pelagiad. Vivek. So, do I take another slow travel back to Balmora and then see if I can't get to Vivek from there? I think we do that. No, it will not take me.
I'm the caravaner for Aldrun.
It'll
Planning
take me.
a journey. What's your destination?
It'll take me to Balmora, Nisus, Cool, Morgan, and that's it. Go to Balmora. Okay. And back on the Silt Strider we go. But we got a quest to find a book. Hopefully this is worth it. Because I'm going to be spending more than just the price of the book. That is a neat looking little village though. You could have walked, but then you would have likely gotten lost. Well, that and our destination is like all the way across the map. You know? Not only would I likely have gotten lost, but I would have likely gotten my behind kicked by everything between here and there. Oh look, he even provides food and drink for his customers. Isn't that nice of him? Hello, Tashum. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a good holiday. Hello, Drive-By. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Black Friday. I hope you had a good holiday. Oh, and there's the Cliff Racer. We're going to go right past it this time. They are neat looking, even if they are evil. Tasha said that he only brought moon sugar. Oh, that's right. You wanted to know what you should eat. And I said I do not know what to have in your pantry or fridge. You know what? When I'm not really sure what I want to eat, I always go simple. One of my favorite things to have is a grilled cheese sandwich and some sort of soup. Usually tomato soup, but sometimes chicken rice. That's actually a personal favorite of mine. What do I look like? The Shady Khajiit dealer? Well, I mean, you always say, if you has coins, Khajiit has items. So, I wonder. I think you are Khajiit. I heard somebody clearing their throat. We must have passed somebody on the road here. Yes, items, not drugs, lol. Well, we know that Khajiit get their items through somewhat questionable means. Another one of those critters. One of my favorite modded characters in Skyrim is an eagle. And when you first meet him, he is in a prison in Riften. And you go to free him, and he thinks you're there to kill him. Because he couldn't swear, he swears that you and he used to be business partners, and he had tried to kill you, and his eagerness to get money to buy more skooma. And Ego has had too much moon sugar. Yes, he has had too much moon sugar and skooma. He was hooked on it. And like I said, I wonder if that's why an eagle is purple, which is quite a rare color for a Khajiit. But he has so much fun. He's actually very well voice acted too, and has a lot of lines. Still want to know what that is. That looks neat. Although, let me guess, it's probably some sort of crypt or some ruin with the mobs I probably don't want to meet. It's still neat looking. I want it as a house. Of course, my other favorite is Grandma Shirley. Her character is pretty awesome, and I believe they had her do the voice acting for it. You know, one of the sad things about the next Elder Scrolls game is that I'm probably going to get it even if it's bad, because they supposedly made Grandma Shirley an NPC in it, and I want to see her. No, he doesn't. He does not have a line like, "Hello, my name is Inigo. You killed my father. Prepare to die." I'm probably going to get it even if it's bad. Felt relatable, even. Yeah, and like I said, the main reason I want it is because I really want to see Grandma Shirley as an official character in the game. And I'm really kind of mad at Bethesda for taking so long to put the game out, because by the time they put it out, Grandma's going to be gone. They should. As long as we can peer pressure them into maintaining mod support, it'll be crap when it comes out, but in 2 to 5 years, it'll be one of the best games on the market for the passionate modders. And see, that's the thing about the Elder Scroll game. Let's face it, Bethesda Bethesda has created a really nice world in Tamriel. As for everything else, their games come out buggy. They come out with dead zones, with basically places that could have quests and NPCs, but don't. And the modders pick up the slack. Yeah, unfinished. The modders pick up the slack and do everything that Bethesda should have done. And I would give a good 60% or more of the credit for the success of the games, not to Bethesda, but to the modders. Oh, that's it. Don't worry about it. I am fluent in typo. So yeah, to all the modders out there who have modded Morrowind, who have modded Daggerfall, who have modded Oblivion, who have modded Skyrim, thank you. Because you really took the games and made them special. The best thing Bethesda brings to the market is a good format with good mod support. For instance, Morrowind came with a mod kit, which is the foundation of the high level of mod support for Bethesda games going forward. Because you eat hungry and eat food, shall be back shortly. Alright, Nordic, we will be here. I mean, they at least did that much right, but lately it just seems like they've been picking at Skyrim and making just enough changes to mess up the mods to push people to the Creation Club. I mean, you know, it probably isn't that deep, but it just almost seems like they're needling the modders and messing things up just enough that people will be like, well, they're hostile to modders because they view it as competition, but that's literally the opposite. Not, you're right. Modders are not competition. They are the lifeblood of the games. If it hadn't been for the modders to begin with, the games wouldn't have gotten so popular that Bethesda is still alive. Bethesda would have fizzled out. I mean, I really hope they don't mess things up before Skyblivion comes out. Because I am so excited for that mod. And I'm really excited for Sky one too when it comes out. It's like, okay, Bethesda, you had your chance with these past games. Leave them alone now. Let the modders do their work. Rake in the cash because everybody's going to continue buying Skyrim. They're going to continue buying Oblivion. And in fact, they will probably buy even more copies of both of those when Skyblivion comes out, just so they can play it. Just leave it alone. Go work on Elder Scrolls 6. Try not to make it a total dumpster fire so that people will buy it and modders will come and mod it. They can make updates that break few of any mod. Yeah, I don't know anything about modding other than the fact that I enjoy using them for certain games. I mean, I've used mods in Valheim. I've used mods in the 3 Elder Scroll games I play. I've used mods in, what was that? Subnautica. I'm particularly interested in mods that add things to games, like if a game has housing, does it add little decorations to housing? I'm interested in that. If the game's older, does it have mods that improve the graphics? I'm interested in that. If a game has customizable characters, are there mods for it that expand what we can do with the characters? All these things, you know? Early on, there were a few updates that they needed to make, allowing for better storage of data and memory management, and why Morrowind needed either XE plus SE or even more so OpenMW. See, mods like that, necessary mods to fix serious issues and are not necessary updates to fix serious issues in the game. Yes, I expect a game company to do that. And sure, it'll probably mess up mods. But if it was necessary, then it was necessary. And yeah, that's what it feels like now. It just feels like now they're just messing stuff up.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. I'm your local caravaner, and I hope I can find you Silt Strider travel to your destination.
You can. I would like to go to Vivek, please. Of course, I probably should have waited until day so we could see the route. Oh well. The first part of it looks like the usual from here to Saturnin. But regardless, the point is, if it wasn't for the modders, the games wouldn't be nearly as popular as they are. Or as possible, even. Because I know some mods fixed bugs in the game. Bugs that Bethesda, for whatever reason, never got around to fixing. I keep threatening. I keep promising to go back to Elder Scrolls Online and go to the Morrowind in that game. So I can go to Vivek City and see if it's similar to the Vivek City in this game. Maybe I will do that soon. Maybe I'll do that next week. I know Nordic probably won't be thrilled with that. He prefers me play Morrowind, but I'm really curious. I'll pick one of my higher level characters to Morrowind and find Vivek City and see what it looks like. About one of the few things ZeniMax did right with Elder Scrolls Online was the graphics. The world looks great. The combat's a little floaty. A little bit on the easy side. Sorry, I had to pull off my glasses for a second. So if you heard some noises in the microphone, my apologies. But yeah, I mean, the combat's okay. It's not great. It's not horrible. It's just okay. The SO is cool, but it was obviously a cash grab. It can still be fun. Yeah, it's fun. I do have fun when I'm in the mood to play Elder Scrolls Online. I have a couple different characters, including one I recently made. And the characters look good. I mean, even my Agorian looks good. Like I said, the graphics are beautiful. The landscape and the scenery and the towns are beautiful. The combat is just okay. It can be fun, but it's just okay. But yes, I do know what you mean about cash grab. One of the things that got me a little hot under the collar was this whole, there's only one vault, and all your characters use the same vault, which means you're always very limited in space, which I know exactly is to push you to go into the cash shop and buy a subscription, because I know that opens up all sorts of other things. So they made it purposely annoying. That's probably why I don't play it more often. And you know what? I can't say a lot. I played Lotro for almost 16 years. I've had a VIP account for almost as long. But when I played my non-VIP account, I noticed the same thing about that game. They've made backspace very small. They've made certain things just annoying enough to try to push you to buy a subscription. And I'm not going to give Lotro a pass on that. I think it stinks there too. saying it's dark. When it gets dark in the game with this particular set of mods, it gets dark. I mean, I don't mind supporting things if they provide the value. That's true. And I've had, like I said, I've had a VIP account in Low Turf for, what, 15 years now? So I clearly find the value in it. I guess if you played a game that long and you still love playing the game, there's value in it. But I really do wish some of these games would loosen the restrictions just a little bit. Maybe find a slightly different revenue stream that doesn't involve, you know, putting pay-to-win items in the cash shop, obviously, because I am totally... I don't mind cosmetics in a cash shop, as long as there are also comparable cosmetics in the game that you can get. Look at games like League. League of Legends still around. Okay, I guess that's a yes. It's been... and it's gotten worse and isn't comparable. Oh, that's too bad. I remember a long time ago, I used to watch a couple of friends play League of Legends. I would go into spectator mode and watch. And it was fun to watch. Yeah, a lot of these games, especially if they start free to play, they tend to be that way. What was the, Valve is making a game like that. I cannot remember. Deadlock? I think it's called Deadlock. I got to spectate that game. It looks fun. But hopefully Valve won't be, you know, putting a whole bunch of microtransactions in that. Getting a little lighter. I think it's getting to be daytime. Crap just popped out from under that dock. That's funny. Where are we at on the map now, anyway? Oh, we're almost there. Okay. These Silt Strider journeys are cool. Definitely makes you appreciate how far the travel is and stuff. They do. It does. And you appreciate it even more knowing it's like, okay, yeah, this is kind of a slow travel, but if I was doing this on foot overland, it would be even slower. And I'd be fighting everything. This way, I can sit back and enjoy the view. Well, when it's light enough to see the view. I can enjoy the view. And get there safe. Yeah, slower and less safe. Walking is definitely less safe. Especially when your character's like level 2. What level is she? You know what? I have no idea. She's not even level 2 yet. She's still level 1. Yeah, it is quite immersive. Whoever did the Silt Strider mod, big kudos to them because I absolutely love it. Well, get there. I'm trying. I am working on getting to level 2. I did not realize I was that far behind on leveling. You know what? Another thing I appreciate about older games like Morrowind is you aren't like stumbling over levels. Levels take time. When you actually get that level, you're genuinely excited about it. MMOs nowadays, it's like you sneeze and you get 5 levels. And I'm like, what's the point? Yeah, it does. It feels earned. And I think it's more in line with the old school tabletop role playing, where you didn't just, you know, get a bunch of levels real fast there either. And in fact, I think most tabletop games, your max level was 20. So it has that old school feel. And I honestly appreciate it. And speaking of a company that's been messing up their product, actually we probably shouldn't. I will probably get a little indelicate with my words. I think you might, if you know anything about tabletop gaming, you probably know the company I'm talking about. You know, I must say one thing, and I must shut up about, yep, and I must shut up about the subject. The things that they wrote in the foreword of the 50th anniversary D&D book, and the things that Guy has been spouting online about old-time players, old-time tabletop players, is utter BS. And if Wizards of the Coast had any common sense, which they don't, they would rein him in, because he is bleeding them even more players than they have already bled in the past year or so with the OCL debacle. That guy is just absolutely full of shit. You don't insult the people that you want to buy your product. And it doesn't just turn off the old players. It turns off potential new players, too. Because they look at that and go, wow, that's how you treat customers. Well, go F yourself. Let's see if I can remember where Joe Bosch is. I don't think it was the 4 1/4, but it might have been. Either the 4 1/4 or the Telvanni quarter. Heading to bed. Have a good one, Miss Bella. You too, Kaladin. And thank you for stopping by. Take care. Have a great weekend. Might have been in the 4, but I want to say it was in the Telvanni. And if Nordic was here, he would be able to tell me right off the bat. He'll either tell me I was right or I was wrong. But yeah, I think that's everything I really have to say about that. No, it's not. I have one more small thing to say. On the matter of them insulting Gary Gygax himself, who the hell do they think they are? They wouldn't have a game to be butchering and trying to sell if it hadn't been for Gary Gygax and the other people who created the game to begin with. So, yeah, they're absolute morons. Okay, now I'm done. Am I in the right place now? I think that's the arena. That's Redoran. I want to say it was Telvanni. See, I'm at that point where if I try tabletop again, it's going to be like first edition. Or it's going to be Castles and Crusade. Or maybe it's going to be old school Gamma World. Now this is Redoran. I went the wrong way again. Like, Nordic says, I can get lost in a one-room house. That whole broadside has lost their minds and the plot. They have. They absolutely have. But, you know, if they don't want people's money, I guess that's on them. And let's be honest, there are probably still people that work at Wizards of the Coast that are good. And don't... And every time they see something like this, they probably just lower their heads and shake it. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, it's very pretty. Alright. We are going to go into screenshot mode. Okay, that's good enough. There is a point where you stop crazy people from stuff, but if they aren't hurting anybody, you can't fix their insanity by attacking them. When they cross lines, though, they need to be stopped from being destructive. And the sad thing is, there are people that are being very destructive, and they're losing these companies lots of money by pushing away people that would have otherwise bought items. Now, I think I might be in the wrong place, but we're going to look around anyway. That's the alchemist. That's the sorcerer. Enchanter. Mage.
Oh, no weakness or fault. Watch yourself. We'll have no trouble here.
Don't worry, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to look for Khajiit. And that's not going to be that way or that way.
We're watching you, scum.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
And I think we were just here. No, that's the cavern. Okay, so both those doors go to the tavern. I think he might be downstairs. If he's in this building.
Go ahead.
That's the temple. That's the canal work. And that just goes back up. Place is neat. I like the decor. Maybe he's in the canal works. I've forgotten. Yeah, he might be in the canal works if he's in this building. I do recall there being some vendors down here. Oh, not in the underworks. That's probably the sewer. Now, I don't know if the sound effects are modded or not, but the water sounds sound great.
Find someone else to bother.
That is a level 70 lock. I don't think so. I'd be lucky to do a level 10 lock. Why do I feel like I just made a big circle? Telvanni Monster Lab. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that. I do not think I am in the right place. Because we've crawled that whole section and I didn't see what I was looking for. You need a scroll of Akasha's lock splitter to get that open. Well, there was another one earlier. It was only level 45, but it was also
I'm not
trapped.
going to like this.
350 gold usually. Right now I don't have a metric ton of gold. And I'm about to spend some of it on this book if I ever find the bookseller.
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
I'm sure there is too, lady. On the bright side, I might even get another athletics point out of all this. Tell you what, when we started playing, she was so slow.
To the three, the spirits and thy lords.
She's actually faster than she used to be. They're not impossible to find either, but they're also not common, especially from vendors. You usually have to look around for someone who stocks them. That would probably be a mage or maybe a priest. Well, this is the arena. There's the Redoran, the Hlalu. Maybe it was the foreign quarter. So realistically, it's time and a few travel payments too at cheapest. Right. You have to be basically asking everybody. It is so foggy right now. I think this is Arena. Alright. Too bad she doesn't have a spell to speed her up. I mean, it's worth to keep 2 to 4 Ikashas on you at all times if you can afford it. And maybe at some point I'll be able to. That's for Doran. So I want to go that way, back that way. And I don't think jumping down is going to be the good option. We'll be intelligent and use the ramp down. Pretty sure if I jump down, it would not end well. Then you can unlock 200 to 300 strength lock if you have to, with a backup or whatever, if you find another high lock too. Usually you don't have to unlock more than 3, at most 4 high level locks back to back. So it would be good for places like dungeons, where you might end up having to unlock some doors to advance. Correct. A few high lock level doors, and then a few chests. For instance, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm sure there are some places that I'm going to end up going where I'm not going to have a high enough lockpick level because I hardly do any of that. But I might end up needing that extra help. Lower quarter waste work. Alright. Those doors just go out.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
Oh, hush, y'all. One quarter canal work. That's not what I went, maybe. A lot of these places look the same on the inside. Probably the one thing I'm a little disappointed by. Wooden door. No, it just says random wooden door. It's not what I'm looking for. Ungoosey unhinging is like 60ish, depending on if the spell or scroll. Scroll isn't bad, but sometimes 60 doesn't cut it. Definitely a decent, cheaper option earlier game.
Watch yourself.
Okay.
Have no trouble here.
That's the trader, Jean. That's the clothier. I think that's it on this side. I like the artwork. I mean, we can't really see it real well, but what I see of it is some really nice line artwork. And of course, we know what that is. We've seen it a million times in Skyrim. Alright. Go this way. See if this side's any different. They definitely have a cool style and culture, the Dunmer. Yeah, they do. That's the tomb for the foreign quarter. Nope, that's Durasha, the healer. Almost. That's the other bookseller. But you know what? While we're here, we might as well visit.
Poetry and prose, history and ripping yarns. I've got them all.
Why does he sound and look a little like James T. Kirk?
Good day. Do you seek my services?
I am looking for a book. Let's see if you have it. Got some interesting stuff in here. The Book of Dawn and Dusk. The Brothers of Darkness. The House of Troubles. I Own the Pilgrim's Path. The Real Baronziah. All 5 volumes of it. Varieties of Faith. The Vivek and the Thala. Nope, he does not have what I'm looking for. Oh, wait a second. What can you tell me about Jabasha? Jabasha, it's in the foreign quarter. So we're in the right place. We are in the foreign quarter. We just need to find the right door. And it wasn't over here. Well, shoot, where is it? I don't think it's up. I think it's in the lower area. And those doors all go out.
Do you seek an audience with me?
That's the enchanter.
Keep moving.
Well, you're the one that ran into me, you idiot. Boy, I'm glad that the game doesn't have like a microphone and can't hear me when I sit there and insult the guards. That could be
Make it quick, Outlander.
funny.
Go ahead.
That could probably be
We're
very
watching
amusing.
you. Scout.
I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
That's the apothecary.
I think that tavern girl was looking at me. How can I tell her?
Okay.
Not interested.
Right here. We found him. We have found Jobasha. We aren't there yet.
moving.
Someday, though. They'll have all those NPCs hooked up to Mega Chat GPT. It probably will not be a good thing. But, yeah, it's eventually going to happen. And it's really not going to make me all that happy. Oh, wow.
Best prices, best selection.
Hello, Jobasha. I've been looking all over the place for you.
What do you want?
Do you have, by any chance, the Chronicles of Nula?
Yes, Jobasha knows the Chronicles of Enchuleft. Perhaps Jobasha has a copy.
Inchulef. Alright.
What is it, friend?
A Dance and Fire. How many chapters is this? There are 7 chapters to A Dance and Fire. There's a book called A Less Rude Song. Anecdotes of Dwemer Law. I might actually want to read that. And I don't apparently own it, so. You'll be fine when the eye attack's over, just so long as you accept your brain chip. No. See, I read this book called Feed, and there is just no way I'm letting anybody stick. I love my technology, but I don't want it inside me. I'm a little too, what do you call it? Stubborn? Independent? There it is. That's the one, right? Hold on. Yes, that is the one. Chronicles
What can
of
Khajiit do
Natula.
for you?
Reactionary, regressive. They could call me whatever they want. I still will not let them stick a chip in my head. Alright, got that. Got the book we need. And while we're here, then, I'm going to spend some money anyway. Well, I see you're visiting my good friend Jobasa. Yeah, I just completely looked through 2 buildings before I finally found him. I couldn't remember where he was, if he was in the Telvanni or the other place, but I did find him. I'm my own grandpa. There's a book called I'm My Own Grandpa. Legions of the Dead, I have that. Mixed Unit Tactic, Mysterious Akavir. Not surprised that he got... It's just I couldn't remember which building he was in. On Oblivion. That probably would be an interesting read, too. Wonder if I can read a book while I'm on my ride, because it was a very, very long ride to get here. I'd have helped her out that after spending 30,000 hours in Vivek, I still have no idea where anything is. The Changed Ones. Okay, that's creepy. The Doors of the Spirit. The Firmament, the House of Troubles, the Madness of Plagius, which I've already read. The Old Ways. I own the Pilgrim's Path. He has a bunch of copies of that. The Wild Elves. The Yellow Book of Riddles. Vampires of Vardenfell, Volume 2. I feel like I should get the Yellow Book of Riddles. But what was that other one? That Ancestors in the Dunmer. I think that was... Oh no, Anecdotes of Dwemer Law. That's the one I was interested in. I'll grab that. Just one copy, thank you. Only need to read it once. Alright, we'll pick the Yellow Book of Riddles, too. Because I'm kind of curious. Alright. I'm going to spend 337 gold here to pick up 3 books. One of them, which is the one I need it. Thank you, Joshaba. I appreciate you, Joshaba. I do love your bookstore. I will probably be back very often.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
So it was on this level. I did not think it was on this level. And I think that's the direct... Yeah, that's the, where the Silt Strider is. You know, if I spent long enough here, I would eventually learn my way around it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm saying that. I'm saying that because I spent a lot of time in Moria in Lord of the Rings Online, to the point where I have memorized big portions of that area. So if I can do it in Moria, I could do it here too. It would just take me time. Woohoo! Athletic skills increased. We have an athletic skill of 28 now.
This is the Silt Strider port for the city of Vivek, Outlander. I'm a caravaner and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride. Or
Balmora, please. And then you find a cool overhaul and everything moves. Well, I mean, in this game, maybe. And in Lotro, nothing ever changed. Well, very little ever changes. Oh, does it stop us from moving when we do this? It sure does. Which means, darn it, I was going to do some reading. Yeah, we won't move while I got the book open. For earnest pleasure and the strengthening of the mind, the author here collects all that he has learned of the art of riddling, but dint of diligent study, and through years of discourse with others of similar inclination. The posing and puzzling of riddles is a convention of polite aristocratic Western society. Nobles and social aspirants collect books of riddles and study them, hoping thereby to increase the chance of their appearing sly and witty in conversation. A metal neither black nor red, as heavy as a man's golden greed. What do you say ahead, wit, friend, or arrow, or steed? I know. And, of course, it has the answers. Because, of course, it does. A metal neither black nor red, as heavy as a man's golden greed. What do you do to stay ahead, with friend or arrow or steed? Well, there's two parts to the riddle. So, it's a metal, and it's a word. Now, the metal would have stumped me, but the word is lead, or lead. A man says, if you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. If you tell me the truth, I will slay you with a spell. What must you say to stay? What must you say to stay? What must you say to stay alive? If you lie to me, I will slay you with my sword. If you tell me the truth, I will slay you with a spell. Well, if you say I will slay you with a spell, then you are telling the truth, and by telling the truth, he will slay you with a spell. But if you say I will slay you with my sword, again, you're telling the truth, but since you just said that he was going to slay you with the sword. He can't slay you with the spell, but he can't slay you with the sword because you didn't lie to him. So you will slay me with the sword. You're right, Nordic. Bosmer was slain. The Altmer claims the Dunmer is guilty. The Dunmer says the Khajiit did it. The Orc swears he didn't kill the Bosmer. The Khajiit says the Dunmer is lying. If only one of these speaks the truth, who killed the Bosmer? So the if only if only one of these speaks the truth, who killed the Bosmer? This one I don't get. If the answer is the Orc, but the Orc swears he didn't kill the Bosmer, then he's not telling the truth. Okay, so that one didn't make sense. Alright. But we're not going to get back to our destination if we don't close the book. Because unfortunately, opening our inventory stops the ride dead in its tracks. I really like the jellyfish looking things. Although they'd probably kill me, wouldn't they? I still think they're neat looking. I thought the cursor was a bug on my screen. I've done that before. At least we can get a nice look at our ride now. The last time it was dark. You can click in the box. Click the box in the corner of your inventory to keep it open when you unpause, but you think it still pauses if you read. Okay. And then what I really wanted to do was do some reading while we rode, but I guess that's not possible. There's a mod in Skyrim to keep time moving, even if you read or whatever, but I don't know if there's one for Morrowind. Well, maybe that's something that the Skywind mod will address when it comes out. That you'll be able to be riding a Silt Strider and open your bags and read a book and the Silt Strider still be moving. Because that would be cool. Because this is the perfect time to be able to sit back and read some of the books we find. Or buy. I'm sure Jobasha is looking forward to my next visit, because I always spend a little money with him. Read some books. Do some minor alchemy. Well, I don't know about doing the alchemy. He doesn't have an alchemy bench here. They should have bandits attack, you know. You know? Yeah, no, yeah, it does come on note. And, there is an option, Nordic, if I were to choose to turn it on, that would make the rides not safe, so mobs could attack it. But I enjoy my nice peaceful ride, so I'm not turning that on. Wow, it just got super duper foggy. The heck? This is like pea soup. Good grief. We can watch the legs from here. I hope we don't cross another silt strider in this frog, Breton. Oh, whoa, he actually spoke to me. That was neat. I guess he actually had something important to say. Now that would be funny if you could collide with another silt strider. I'd be a little annoyed to lose the gold from the truncated ride, but it would still be funny. You may have no place for alchemy, but you could probably mortar and pestle or whatever. He's got those nifty benches and stuff. Oh, that's true. And speaking of nifty benches, I would like to sit down, but he won't let me. No, I don't want to skip. Never mind. So apparently I could truncate the ride, but I don't like doing that. Ooh. Hold on. I need... absolutely need that screenshot. Alright, I got a couple, so that's good enough. It's better to burn out than fade away. Well, that sun's burning out. That is so pretty. This Edwina had better appreciate the trouble I had to go through and the number of rides I had to take to get this book. That's all I have to say. You're digging the guy's outfit. The guy's outfit is definitely interesting. It's probably quite comfortable for him as he controls this beast multiple times a day. Although it's gotta get a bit chilly at night. Here, I have a question for anybody who wants to answer. I am hopefully getting myself an early access copy of Path of Exile 2 because I really want to try it out. And the cheapest version is $30. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I don't need any of the fancy bells and whistles. I just want to try out the game. Now, since I'm going to be trying out the game anyway, who would like to see me either make some videos of it or do a few live streams of it? I'm not saying I'm going to be good at it. I'm probably going to suck for a while, but I really want to try it out. You definitely check it out. So if I did some videos or live streams, you would be interested in that then. Because like I said, I'm going to be playing it anyway. As long as it doesn't displace Morrowind. No, it won't displace Morrowind. Maybe I'll add an extra day to the schedule for it or something. But it would have to be an earlier start. Because I would have to be done by 9 o'clock. Hard done. because on the nights that I'm not streaming, I play usually Enshrouded or Valheim or Lotro with my friend Gus. And we've been doing that for years. Well, not Enshrouded and Valheim specifically, but we've been playing together for years. Sure, Jabasa can watch if he wants, if he adds to my watch hours. I'm kidding. But, that would be fun. To have, a character from the game come and watch me play games. That would be, of course, silly because they don't exist. You see so many wrecks on the rock. Even the best crewed and provisioned ship might founder in a storm. That's right, he's pointing out the shipwrecks. Oh, and I asked Nordic this earlier, but Tashem, do you celebrate Christmas? Are you ready for Christmas? And what are the top 3 things on your wish list? My answer is not changing. I still want Anna Kendrick, Emily Kenny, and Kristen Crook. Ready? No. Celebrate when I can afford to. Yeah, in a way, we have forgotten that Christmas isn't so much about the gift giving as it is about family and friends and gratitude. Just like Thanksgiving. And the things I'd really like for Christmas, the things I'm unlikely to get and aren't things per se, but such is life. I know that feeling. I mean, there's some things I could wish for Christmas, but ain't happening. What such things, Tasha? Pull up a lounge chair and feel free to share with Dr. Nordic. Okay, we're almost at Balmora. I mean, there are a couple things right off the top of my head. Ooh. So, I take it the ex has custody of the kids, and you would like to have that, changed.
We make a special
Also,
just for you.
You
Same
and
low
her did
price.
not part on good terms.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to Balmora, council seat of House Hlalu. I'm your local
Rune,
caravanner,
please.
and I hope I can find you.
I'm afraid our scenic trip is half ruined by this fog outlander. No money back. Sorry. Putting it mildly. What a coincidence, because you can see to accident if you has the coins. All I've got is moon sugar right now. Y'all are funny. But in all seriousness, I am sorry to hear that. Um, Courts seem to absolutely forget that a child needs both parents. And the fact that she apparently was granted, I'm assuming, full custody. It's really got to rankle you. If I did the things she did, I'd be in jail. All I've ever wanted was a healthy relationship with our kid. That's too bad. I detest her with every beat and breath, only slightly less than I miss and love the kid. Well, I mean, obviously I don't have an easy solution for you. I will pray that something changes, hopefully in your favor. Yeah, it's weird. My roommate's parents got divorced, and they absolutely couldn't stand each other. However, that did not stop them from sharing custody of him. It's hard even because I shouldn't be so hurt and resentful, but I don't even know how not to be. They need and deserve better from every side, me included. Yeah, see, that's the sad thing. The worst part of a divorce or a breakup, depending on if you were married or not, is that the people that come out the worst for it are usually the kids. The rotating ride is kind of interesting. What kind of creepy is the way the head attaches to the neck. I prefer not to look at it. Speak to the ether. Open your heart and let the universe know you love your children and want to be around them. Forget the acts and focus your energy on the children. May the light illuminate your journey down this path, Hashem. Blessings be upon you and your children touch them. Have faith and you shall find your path to them. That's very sweet words, Nardic. And thank you. In the meantime, pull the lounge chair and let's play a Euro board game. That sounds like it would probably be fun too. Yeah, I mean, things I want for Christmas aren't quite that serious. And like I said, I will pray for a better outcome for you. You don't even know what that is. Well, while Nordic explains it to you, yes he will. The things I do want are kind of out of the budget right now. No problem, Tasha. I mean, my top things would be a new iPad, because the iPad I'm using for my Procreate art is older and it doesn't make use of some of the new features. Of course, if I got a new iPad, I would also have to have the Apple Pencil Pro to go with it. And both those things together are hell expensive. So in the meantime, I continue to use my 9th generation iPad and make do. The second thing I want is never mind a bath after all that sweating under the sun and sky, Breton. It's not sunny! It's dark outside! Well, I really would like my 3 ladies, but I had to stick to just realistic 3 items. Let's see. Oh, and he says a board game that uses meeples and requires strategy to win the game. You usually use meeples to activate stuff on the game boards to get points, etc. I'll have to look up what a meeple is. Second thing I really want is even more expensive, and it's a brand new gaming PC. And I looked up, I actually did a price comparison on custom builds between MetaPC and was it Skyforge? I think Skyforge PC. It's a wooden gaming piece. Okay. Kind of like, there was a game that had little, it almost looked like chess pieces, but they weren't chess pieces. I can't remember what game it was, but they were wooden. I have to look up what a meeple is, what I'm doing right now. But I did this side-by-side comparison using comparable parts between these two companies. MetaPC, the price of the machine came out to be like $3,700, and I was like, oh, that hurt. And then the other company, I looked up the price when I got done with all the specs and everything, it was like $3,175. So again, heart attack. It was still like better than the MetaPC one. If you really say, ugh, that really hurt when looking at a price. Yes, I did. Well, it was $3,700 for a PC. It really did hurt. But yeah, the other one was definitely was Skyforge. Skytech? My friend was talking about that the other night. Apparently they will last, though. Well, see, my computer is kind of reaching the end of its useful life. It is 5 years old. And it's struggling with the newer games. And, you know, it has some other problems. A couple of the USB ports on the front of it are absolute toast. So, there's that. And I really need those USB ports. So, my roommate finally went and he looked up the comparable parts online and like went to Amazon and picked off the first things prices he saw for each part online, and he came to a total of $2,305, which is still ouch, but compared to the 2 custom builds, $2,300 seems more doable. I'd say I would like some Fallout Wasteland Warfare miniatures, 1 35th scale Tackborn Apache attack helicopter model kit, and On to Richmond 2 from MMP Game. The Fallout miniatures sound like they could be fun. I may have trouble getting into the Fallout games, but the world and everything is really fascinating, and I just think the miniatures would be too. Now, I don't know exactly what a Tackborn Apache attack helicopter is, although I do know what an Apache is, and if it's just the same thing, then forgive me for my lack of mechanical knowledge there. But it sounds like it'd be pretty cool too. Oh yeah, Nordic is into historical battles and stuff. So he enjoys Civil War stuff. Okay, so TACOM is the company. So it is the Apache attack helicopter I'm thinking of. Alright. At least I know that much. War. War never changes. Oh, we're almost there. Are you practicing to narrate the next Fallout game in speed? I don't think I would do very well. Let me try that again. War. War never changes. No, still doesn't sound right, does it? Took the Euro game meeple thing and collectively assumed you were from Europe. Yeah, because Nords, Viking. I'm surprised you're not interested in the Viking stuff, Nordic. Yay, we have arrived! I want a miniature longboat with a little Viking at the helm. Woohoo! We have returned victorious. Now where the heck are you? Alright, where's this lady we talked to that wanted this stupid book? Are you the one? You are.
Well, don't just stand there. Have you found a copy of Chronicles of Nchuleft or not?
Yes, I have. Here you go.
You actually found a copy? Excellent. Now give the book to me.
Here you go. I'm impressed, Journeyman. I hope you are always this efficient. You take a note in your journal in the section Mages Guild Chronicles of Nchuleft. It has been removed from your inventory. Who says I am not into the Vikings must be? Nordic Maelstrom is a play off of Edgar Allan Poe's A Descent into the Maelstrom short story. Very good. Well, I hope you would be, because the Vikings are very fascinating people. Alright, so we have done that. Any more duties?
I've been waiting for ages to get a Detect Creatures potion from Skinkin Tree's Shade in Sadrith Mora.
I have no friggin' clue where Sadrith Mora is.
It's simply taking Skinkin Tree's Shade forever to finish it. Go to Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora and bring the potion back to me as soon as Skink is finished.
Okay. So you want me to go to this place called Skink in Tree Shade in Sadrith Mora. I hope I would be interested in the Vikings as part of my ancestry is Scandinavian. Very good. Well, actually, my mom did a ancestry test because she wanted to see how much
the sweet roll, or hand it over and
how much of the
no.
Sorry, let me close your door. How much of our ancestry was French? Because she always assumed the family was French because of the last name. And it turned out that wasn't the case.
Speak, traveler.
Their name had gotten changed when they emigrated, which would have been probably 100 years ago. But long story short, the name got changed, but it turned out they weren't French after all. They were Nord.
Good day, Outlander. I'm the caravaner for Aldrun. Planning a journey? What's your destination?
You don't have where I want to go either. Never mind. You don't know what you're missing, mage. Okay, that did not sound right. Out of context, that definitely does not sound right. Sadrith Mora. Which was definitely not one of the destinations on his map. That's Wolverine Hall way over there. Balmora, Caldera, Moonmaw, Odai Plateau, Ashur Nabibi, Fields of Kumu, Plagiad, Dadanine, Vivek, Ebonheart. Why is it your chatbot let someone else use a cuss word, but I use a censored word and it didn't pick up my post? Boo, I say. I have no idea. You can trace your family ancestry from Scandinavia right to northern England, lower Scotland, and Ireland. You're a mutt with heavy Irish and German. Well, I'm a mutt with Nordic, Scottish, German, and probably a little English. I think we're all mutts in some way. I have no clue where this place is. I'm gonna have to look it up, I think. Because if I don't have a clue even where it is, I don't know how to get there. I looked at my aunt's DNA test, and you can see the Scandinavian influence heads right to North England during the Viking invasion. And that's probably also part of where the Nordic comes from. Because of my dad's side of the family is heavily Scottish and German. But because being Scottish, there was probably some Scandinavian influence there too. Well then, I will definitely have to look up this, what is it called again? Misadventures. I will write that down as soon as I find a pencil. That way I can figure out appropriate route to get there, and maybe even get the character there before I start the next Morrowind stream next week. You know? But oh heck, it's late. It is late, and I actually have 2 streams to watch at the same time. I was born with blonde hair and blue eyes. I just found some pictures of me as a child with blonde hair that is natural. Then my hair went dirty blonde, then dark brown. See, mine for most of my life has been kind of an ashy blonde, which is tame to like a I don't know, almost a very light brown, like a mouse color. So it's still a little bit blonde, well, and white, because I do have streaks in my hair. I've had those for a couple years now. Actually, I've had those for longer than a couple of years. I take that back. I've had those for about 10 years. But yeah, got the blue eyes, got the pale skin, which does not tan very much. I also have very Germanic features too, so I recognize that there's a good strong Germanic influence. I like this. We can just stand up here and hey, steal the Silt Rider. And your skin tans pretty well when you're out. You're lucky. I go out, and the first couple times I'm out in the sun for any period of time, I will get bright red like a lobster. Once that fades, then I will start tanning, but it's never very heavy tan. It's a few shades, maybe a couple shades darker than my natural skin color. Wonder if I was looking for a signpost before we go. I don't see one. Oh well. But at any rate, I'm very late because like I said, I have 2 streams I'm supposed to be watching right now. Yes, at the same time. One is, if you happen to like Gamma World, some old school tabletop gaming, Dungeon Delver is on right now, and they are in the middle of their game, so I highly recommend that. And if you just want to hear a young lady give her opinion on the gaming world and watch and react to some videos that her viewers give her, some of them are kind of sketchy, well, Cult Classic Cage is also streaming tonight to make up for yesterday. Ooh, ouch. So, either way, I would recommend one or both of those streams right now. And, like I said, I get to go watch both of them at the same time. However, I do want to take a moment to thank everybody that stopped by. Thank you, Nordic. Thank you, Tosham. Thank you, Drive By. Thank you, Kaladin. And I do believe I'm missing somebody who popped in real early on. And... oh, I can go all the way back. Casualties of Gaming. That was the other one. Thank you all for stopping by. And thank you, Tasha. I had fun chilling with you, too. Y'all are great. And for those who maybe popped in and out or stuck around for a little while and didn't say anything, well, know that I still appreciate you, too. But next time, feel free to say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, we have a little bit of a stream for tomorrow. We're going to continue looking at the little game Afterplace that I got from Key Mailer and see how much trouble I can get into in it. Cute little pixel art game, fun little RPG. Sunday, we will be in Lotro on my Hunter Thorman, or perhaps, well, I have to do a poll. If people want to see me create a River Hobbit, then we'll do that. And of course, if you don't want to miss any of the good times, hit like, hit subscribe, do all the fun cookie things the website wants you to do, because you know you want to. But seriously, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Have a great weekend. Very funny, Arctic. I'm not going to name her River Hobbit. Have a great weekend. And until next time, bye for now.